one. You the one, baby. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? My afternoon show. What's cracking late out there, boy? You know what I'm saying? Thailand TV, baby, on the market. We live out here, baby. What's going on, y'all? It's Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful Thursday, throwback Thursday, thirsty Thursdays, whatever you want to call it. Crazy alcoholics, right? So you know, much love, man. The weather's back, sun is shining, as you can see. Once that sun hits that melanin, you know what I'm saying, makes you act a little bit differently, right? You know what I'm saying? So act accordingly, please. But yeah, man. Sorry, I got a couple of minutes behind. Working on finishing up the edits for our show tonight at 6:00. We will be posting Real Recognized Real podcast first episode tonight at 6 a.m. We will be airing it on Thailand TV YouTube page. We will be creating a YouTube page especially for Real Recognized Real, and we'll get all into that. Hey, it's a work in progress. It's moving parts. You know what I'm saying? But we need you guys. So everybody that's tuning into my shows, my live shows, please get into my YouTube and also be on the lookout for our Real Recognized Real podcast posts and updates and everything about Real Recognized Real, because we're gonna keep it real with you. My boy Coach Rob Parker, man, we own something right now. You know what I'm saying? We own something. So we trying to bring y'all, you know what I'm saying, some new stuff, some new material, and hit these avenues and these mediums, you know what I'm saying, the social media medium, and bring you some funny stuff and bring you some real life topics. So be on the lookout for that tonight at 6 p.m. is going to be our first show. So, you know what I'm saying, give us critique. Please critique us. Please go on there. Give us comments, talk to us. And then a lot of times, man, some of the stuff you say, we may talk about, you know what I'm saying? And when we talk about it, we're going to point you out. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to talk about it, if you're going to comment, don't hide nothing, because it's coming out, because it's real, recognized, real. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. Been working on that. Yeah, just a couple of things today. A lot of track stuff is going on today. I think the conference track for Apple Valley is going on today, so I know that's South Suburban Conference. That's all Apple Valley, Eastview, Burnsville, Egan, Rosemount, Lakeville North, Lakeville South, Farmington, and I think Prior Lake, maybe. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the South Suburban Conference has theirs today. The weather was kind of ugly Tuesday and Wednesday when they were supposed to have it, so they got a one-day event today. I know a couple of people that have posted up videos of their kids that were actually running in their meets yesterday. So some people actually, you know what I'm saying, kept the schedule and went in the rain. So and that's how I've seen. I've been at one before, cold and rainy, man, and they be in there, man. You know what I'm saying? So that shouts out to the people in track, you know what I'm saying? And I think that is something that all kids, I've said this before, I think that all kids can do track. You know what I'm saying? I think track, what you learn from track can apply to all other sports that you do. So if you're not doing a sport at the same season as track, I would get involved in track. Just some of the different things learning how to run. I think that's the biggest thing ever. You got to learn how to run, because one of the biggest things when it comes to learning how to run is learning how to breathe correctly. You know what I'm saying? And I told somebody, I seen a video, I don't know if it was Dr. Sebi, but I seen a video from somebody, and they were just kind of talking about a lot of health issues come from not enough oxygen to the brain. That's what it's, dude. This is what I'm saying. So like I learn and I hear this stuff, and then you kind of think about it, you apply it, right? So if you're always out of breath, you always can't breathe, you're in danger of having more health issues than other people. That's what this video I saw said. And it was I can't remember exactly who it was from. I can look it up though if I need to, and that's one of the things, because when you think about it, that's kind of true, you know what I'm saying? Because your brain isn't getting enough oxygen, so it's not operating at its highest capacity that it could be. So things are going to, you know, get deficient, right? But definitely I would have, you know what I'm saying, kids that are not doing anything during the track season, I'd have them do track. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can do your other sports at the same time, because y'all are running, you know what I mean? And it's funny too, because I had a guy I had one of our players one time at practice because we was making them run. That was one thing about me. I love making them run. I've seen videos about people talking about, oh, you got if I make a practice, I make them run with a ball. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but only one person has the ball in the game. So still, I stick with my way. You know what I'm saying? Like I make kids run. You know what I'm saying? I love to make kids run. So we had a kid one time. We was making him run, and he was like, "Man, why are we doing all this running? We're not on the track team, right?" And you think about, see, kids. I do kids, I do women, I do men. Anybody that I'm talking to like this, I say, listen to what you just said, right? You just said that you are complaining about us running, and you compared it to running track. They practice hours a day to run 10 seconds. 11 seconds, I guess, high school kids, the 100-yard dash. Think about that. There are kids that literally run professionally, Olympic runners that train all day long to run for 10, 11 seconds. And you trying to tell me as a basketball player you can't run, 10, 15 minutes? You can't practice running for 10, 15 minutes when you about to play a game for 36 minutes? Come on, where's our mindsets, kids? Right? So get them involved in track, man. It's huge. It's just something. It's a skill set that it's one of those skill sets, just like anything in life that people just overlook because it's so minimal, but it's so important. You know what I'm saying? So the way you run, you know what I'm saying? Your running technique, right? Those are really important things. You know what I'm saying? And they can apply to other sports: football, running, basketball, running. You know what I'm saying? Lacrosse, running, hockey, skating, running on ice. But you know what I'm saying? Real talk. So shout out to all the soccer heads, shout out to all the track and field heads out there right now. This is your time, it's your season. And you guys get ready to get them awards. Good luck to everybody. Good luck to my son, TJ. He has the opportunity to go to state and a couple of his events. So, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him and the team. Do y'all thing, brothers. Do y'all things. Get out there, man. Once you hear that gun, run. You know what I'm saying? Like you from but I got suburb kid, he don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like running for the dogs, running for the cops, you know what I'm saying? He don't know about all that. You track star, I'm a track star, right? He don't know all that. But you know what I'm saying? I try to put some of that in him. So, we'll see what he does today. I'll be there today. Grab the little dude and I'll head over there. So yeah, man. Shout outs to all the track people and shout outs to the girls flag football. I've been hearing about some champions going down, man. I mean, hey, that season's calculating. I did a whole show dedicated to last week, dedicated to women's sports, and you know what I'm saying, I second that emotion again, man. Women's sports is blowing up. WNBA, professional basketball for girls is blowing up. Soccer's always been huge for girls, so volleyball has always been their sport. So, but just flag football coming in the way that it did, just, you know what I'm saying, very just immediate impact. So, you know what I'm saying, they're starting off running, man, and good looks to them and all the girls that are playing flag football. So, big up to that program and people that started that program. It's looking good. So shout outs to all you guys. Another thing I wanted to shout out. I wanted to give a shout out to this is gonna be a quick show. So I'm gonna get right to it in just a moment. Where we at, about 10, 11 minutes right now. Cool. So we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get it going quick. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back to the edits of my show, of our Real Recognized Real show. But I wanted to give a shout out to the homie, man, Joseph Fogg, man. I don't know if y'all know this dude. Google this dude, Joseph Fogg. Look him up, man. Search him on every platform because he's all over the place right now. I said this about a couple of weeks when I first seen, but he got a video where he's dancing to I think it's Glorilla. I think it's Glorilla song. Hype me up, right? You know what I'm saying? And I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be like, I'm really a stickler for good music, you know what I'm saying, regardless of who is making it or not. I don't listen to much women's music because a lot of women's music is very sexually explicit, even though a lot of guy music is sexually explicit too. I don't listen to all that either. But but I listen to good music regardless of who it is, right? And I think that song with Glorilla, she got a nice little concept behind it, and that's why dude is kind of blowing up with it, because the words of the song, the chorus part, so not the chorus part, but I don't know if it's the chorus part actually. I gotta hear the whole song. Ooh, look at me. But no, one of the parts of the song, she'd be like, you know what I'm saying, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I hype me up, right? And it's dope because it's like that's real stuff. You know what I'm saying? She's asking for people to hype her up, hype me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need to get up there. I need to get up there. I need your love. I need your support. So hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. And then the last part of that, she does that 3 times. And the last one, she says, you know what? I hype me up. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, look, I'm gonna ask for you now to hype me up, but if you don't get it twisted because I got this thing on my own. So big ups to Glorilla and that track. I like it. I like it. And then I like Joseph Fogg. You know what I'm saying? He got his little dance move. I think it's gonna be a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I said that about 2 weeks ago. That it's probably gonna be a challenge, and it's starting to come out. People doing it. But we'll see. We'll see if it takes off. Got to get it on TikTok. I haven't checked to see if it's on TikTok yet. But once it gets on TikTok, it blows up. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Joseph Fogg. I love what you're doing, man. It's inspirational. You know what I'm saying, you're a king, man. You see it. You see the kingness in people like yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like just the immediate impact of what you're doing, the smiles. I mean, you got the people that are just even there was one time he in the hood, man. He straight up in the hood at like one of the little corner stores, man. And I got all the little homies in the hood right there, little hood dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? They sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know what I'm saying? And they bopping with them. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's something. I'm all for something that brings us together. I'm all for it, and I think that this is one of those things that does. Glorilla, your song gonna really blow up with this dude doing it this way. So shout outs to Joseph and shout out to Glorilla with this that hype me up songs. I love it. I'm gonna try to incorporate it with some of the stuff I do, some of the videos I post. But yeah, also it's video time, video season. So get your highlights. I'm gonna post something either today or tomorrow. Just kind of advertising my services for you guys for any video services. As far as saying getting highlights, bringing me in, filming your kids' games, or just even sending me your footage and letting me edit it up. You know what I'm saying? I got an eye for what I'm saying, what people at the next stage are looking for. So when I make my highlights, I make it so that people can see the quality of player that they're looking at, see all the good tools in their bag, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And put a little pizzazz on it every once in a while too. So but be on the lookout for that advertisement and that promo coming to you soon. Just to give you guys a heads up so that you guys can, take this time. It's recruiting time. It's recruiting time too. So you guys need a highlight, holla at your boy. Make one. But today, real quick, man, I just want to address something real quick, man. Just kind of want to talk about what we're doing out here, right? What's going on, man? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, why we be acting crazy at events? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. We just weird, man. We weird, man, at events, man. We weird like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole situation in Eden Prairie, I touched on that before. Just kind of, everything's almost, what did you say back in the day, for the gram? You know what I'm saying? Everything's like for the gram now. You know what I'm saying? Everything's for the likes, everything's for the social media. Everything's just to be pushed and be seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no, if you really think and assess what's going on, you're like, you ask yourself, like, what the heck? Why? You know what I'm saying? So, and there's a lot of that going on at certain places, like with that Eden Prairie fight. Because we were all watching that, like, what the hell? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why did you even do that? You know what I'm saying? Why did you even take it to that level? Because it didn't even need to go to that level, for real though. For real. It didn't even go to that level. So, but that's how people are sometimes, man. They just and fighting at games, man. I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of videos of parents making it about themselves at games hugely. Now, I get yelling. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge character at games, especially when I'm coaching too. So I got to tone it out a little bit. But I am a character at the games, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. But you know what I'm saying, continuously yelling when you've been asked, or somebody sat you down to ask you, you know what I'm saying, hey, look, can you check it out? I'm listening to you. What do you have to say? Now that I've given you the floor to say what you have to say, now can you kind of just cut it out and just let the kids play basketball? Or let the kids play whatever they're playing, man. Because people just get out of hand, man. And like I said, make it about themselves more so than what the event is for. It's about the kids, right? Especially at young kids events. You know what I mean? We got to fix that. We got to fix that. You got problems, you got issues with me. I was telling this, I was talking to somebody about this the other day, man. Um, just about the fact that it's saying, when you get to a certain level in life, man, you got to be able to go old school with it. You know what I'm saying? And, back in the day, we weren't scared to throw hands. So, you know what I'm saying? Meet me at the park, dog. You know what I'm saying? Meet me at King Park, 4:30. Let's get it in. We can solve all these problems. We can talk about whatever hell you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to talk at all. You know what I mean? So we ain't going to do this here at the kids game. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to do this here at the kids event, but we going to handle that if you need to. You know what I'm saying? If we can get on the phone and talk about it, cool. But otherwise, like I said, 4:30 tomorrow, and we can see what's up. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no anybody in the middle, anybody in the way, all that kind of stuff. We can get to it. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfuckers know that's how it used to go down in the old school. But that's why a lot of people ain't gonna do that nowadays because they don't want that. They don't want that. A lot of people scared. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my homeboy about this. I see so many times. Why I see so many times when people fight, they get into fights at these events. Watch some of these videos when they be showing people fighting at the events. The person that start the event ain't usually the first person to bomb. The person that starts the event or starts the fight or starts the scuffle or whatever, it'd be the dude behind him that bomb. It'd be like his boy or somebody from the side that bomb. The dude that start the whole thing be like a second, third person. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, meet me at 4:30 because then now we can really see. You know what I'm saying? And now we can get it in, right? So, yeah, man, just kind of at these events, man, these games, man. We got to cut that out, man. I've seen parents rushing referees because of a bad call. I've seen parents rushing coaches. I've seen coaches rushing referees. Like, it's crazy, man. You make it more so about yourself, hugely about that's all about yourself because now the event has to stop, the game has to stop, the kids got to be sent away, and it takes away opportunity from those 25 kids that, you know what I'm saying, came there to play their games. You know what I'm saying? Like with the situation at Eden Prairie, they had to cancel the whole day's event, everybody. So, if you're thinking about it as that, let the kids have their time. Then afterwards, get to your business. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just me as a suggestion. I'm looking at because I think that would benefit. You know what I'm saying? The kids, if that's what you're talking about, is for, right? Because there was a post I saw of a picture of a young lady. Beautiful. This is what kills me too. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful young lady, man. She had 4 kids. It was her and her 4 kids taking a picture. And she had the kids they were all dressed in black. The kids had on black pants, black shirts. It was 2 girls, 2 boys, I think it was, but it was 4 kids, but they were all dressed similar. And then she had on a black leotard that cut through the crotch, and then she had on some black sheer leggings, or stockings, pantyhose. That's what. Woo, boy, I ain't used pantyhose since the big legs and black pantyhose, something like that, right? Something like that. But that's what made me think of that word. I ain't used that word since that song. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because they got all kind of different things now they wearing now. But yeah, that was her outfit, was a black leotard that went through the thing and some black pantyhose. You know what I'm saying? Almost looking like she was in one of them 1985 Joan Fonda workout videos. You know what I'm saying? For real. And that was her fit. And she wasn't even like, it wasn't even like to the front. She was to the side with her booty tilted out. You know how they do the little booty tilt out. You know how they do the booty tilt out. She doing the booty tilt out with the kid right there, the booty on the kid. I'm like, man, come on, man. Come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a family photo. Your photo by yourself, do that. But you got the kids in the thing, put some clothes on. Put some clothes on. I understand that you have a very nice body. You have a very nice figure. I get it. I understand that you want to show it off. But there's a time and a place to show it off. When you got them little ones. Now, if you got some teenagers, you know what I'm saying? Because you already know how teenagers dress with the swag. So they don't care. They usually don't care if mom, you know what I'm saying, got a little bit revealing, a little bit of skirt going only down to the thigh, you know what I'm saying, with the high boots on, you know what I'm saying, the makeup on pop, right? On fleek, right? They ain't gonna care. But when you got them young ones in there, man, like it It would have been a good picture if she was dressed more appropriately. Yeah, I know we might get some backlash for it, but I don't care. This is my show. If I say it to you and you listen to it, blessings. If you don't, it wasn't meant for you, right? But straight up, like you are in a picture with your young kids. They don't need to be affiliated with your booty. You know what I'm saying? People looking at the picture and they see your booty. You know what I'm saying? You want to make it so it's like, okay, boom, draw the attention to the kids. Now, when I do my solo shots, now arc that boom boom up. Show these dudes what you working with. Man, I don't care. But when it has to do with the young kids, man, let's clean it up a little bit. That's all I'm saying, man. That's the whole point of my show today, and what we're talking about. Just clean it up a little bit, man. We acting crazy at events, man. Too much, man. We wilding. You know what I'm saying? We getting out of hand with it, man. I mean, even like church. Y'all be watching some of these videos, man, at church, man. They be out here tripping, man. But I do want to give a shout out to gospel music. Man, the gospel hip hop be banging. Gospel hip hop be banging, dude. Like for real. Like the thing that's so dope about gospel hip hop to me is that if you really don't hear modern day regular commercial music and you hear gospel music, you wouldn't know the difference. You literally wouldn't know the difference. I swear to goodness, I'm rocking to it, man. I'm hearing about 2-3 songs, and then finally I started listening to it. I'm like, I ain't heard a cuss word. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard one cuss word. I ain't heard like a bleep for where a cuss word could be at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because we listen to a gospel station. I'm like, all of a sudden I'm hearing about God, about Christ, and the Bible and the commandments, and I'm like, whoa! I'm like, hey, what's the mess? My lady, like, what station is this? She's like, oh, this is the gospel station. I'm like, oh, okay, baby, this rock. You know what I'm saying? 97.9, 97.1, or something like that. But we was rocking to it, man. So shout out to gospel. But back to the topic at hand. Church, y'all be getting outlandish, bro. Y'all be getting outlandish, man. Y'all got people up in there going crazy, dancing out the chain, flipping around, spinning around, flipping, falling down and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like people getting outlandish. And I get it. You say it's in the name of Jesus. I get it. I got it. But then they incorporate, they're not incorporating a gospel style of songs that they're listening to now. Now they actually come up in there and start singing the hip hop song, the song. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the stuff that's out now too don't fit with gospel. I mean, hey, praise how you praise, man. You know what I'm saying? But some of that stuff you gotta alter some of the words, man, because it don't fit with what God's trying to do out here. You know what I'm saying? But they be banging it and they be rocking it, man. And so I mean, you know what I'm saying? What y'all want to do, man? What y'all want to do? Because we gotta change some of the ways that we act, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like another situation, graduation. Another situation with making it about yourself. Right? You're not making it about the kids. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here going crazy at graduations, you know what I'm saying, standing up, being all loud, being obnoxious, so other parents is, bothering other parents. And I get it, it's your baby. So the other parents that are acting like, you know what I'm saying, like sitting down and just, hands folded and watching is okay. It is their graduation. It is the kids' graduation. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you give somebody that's got their kids first, their first kids' graduation, yeah, they're going to be a little bit rocky-talky, boy. They're going to be a little bit turned up in that thing. I mean, that's just what it is, right? I play the Angels advocate all the time, you know what I'm saying? So I got to advocate for those people on the other side too. So, and I hear it. Like, in particular, real quick here, we had I think it was Southern University had their graduation, and after, the commencement, towards the end of the commencement, the whole room went nuts. All the graduates just got up, threw the chairs out the way, man. They threw the music on. They started bop, 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 with you, pop, pop, pop. And they started doing, going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 right? It turned into like a freak neat. You know what I'm saying? Like it was off the chain. And when I first was kind of watching it, I had a tendency to kind of go with the crowd on it. You know what I'm saying? But then I thought about it as I'm watching it. I'm like, wait a minute. Once again, like I said a little bit ago, it's your kid's graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like for those kids, this is their first huge milestone. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Let them turn up. You know what I'm saying? Like if it ain't disrespectful to a point where they hurting each other or hurting other people, let them turn up, man. They just graduated from high school, man, public school. Like for some of those people, they don't have to go to school anymore if they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So that's a really huge milestone for them, for their mind. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give it to them. So on that one, I do understand. But once again, that's the kids. That's the actual kids. You know what I'm saying? So now if the parents is doing all that, parents is dressing all saying overly provocative, and they feel like it's a fashion show for them. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of people there, so let me go ahead and put on this short mini skirt. You know what I'm saying? With this dip down on my bang bangs. You know what I'm saying? Put my kids out in the street so everybody can see, type of thing. Now you're making it about you. And I think that kind of was the point of my show today. Was we got to stop making it about us when it comes to the parents and being at these events for our kids, man. Let's get the events done and over with, and then handle whatever you need to handle. Let's start dressing appropriately at some of these events. Ladies, man, y'all be thinking I'm like personally, that's what's so crazy. Is like I can sit on this whole podcast. Women, y'all crazy. I can sit on this whole podcast and talk about how men do this and men are horrible at that, men do this and men are horrible at that, men do this, men are horrible at that, men do this, men are horrible about that. All of a sudden I spend 5 minutes saying, yeah, ladies, y'all gotta change this. They can be like, you hate women. But that's what comes along with the territory, ladies. Clean yourselves up. All right. It's not about you. It's about your kids, man. Okay. When you somewhere and you getting more attention to your kid, that is an example of making it about you. So I'm just kind of throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? How we going to act at these events? You know what I mean? How we going to act? And I think if we act as parents and we realize that we are there for the children, and that's it. Afterwards, it don't matter. I mean, even just going to like a kid's birthday party. I've been to kids' birthday parties where the parents be like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the kid party is from 3 to 5. After 5, kids up out of here. It's all up. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's a controlled event and celebration that's specifically for them. And we give it to them. We sit our little butts on the couch, let the kids play around. We go help fix toys, make toys, help play games, play some little sports stuff with the kids for that time frame. You tell them what that time frame is. It's the time frame. Once that time frame is over, get your ass up out of here. Where the bottles at? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I mean? But still, there's a window of opportunity for the kids to celebrate. Do what they got to do. Make it all about them. It's all about y'all. It's time to shine. It's all about you. This is your moment. And we sitting back. We sitting in the back screen, in the back door, and backstage, watching y'all, supporting y'all, loving y'all. And then once their time is done, go out there and get what you got to get. But yeah. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go out here and get what I got to get today, man. I got a lot of things going on, man. Be on the lookout. 6 p.m. today. We will be posting Real Recognize Real, the first episode of many as we start this voyage, boy. Coach Rob, much love to you, man. Yeah, man, let's blow up with that. About to get ready to go. Throw on my little track coat for my son, promote my son, show some love to Apple Valley track team. Shout outs to y'all, much love to y'all. And Minnesota weather's supposed to be good today. We're supposed to be back to this good weather, man. I hope this water that came from the sky helps y'all lawns. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about that lately because I told you it's how it is when you live in a house, man. Helping fertilizers, helping, you know what I'm saying? Helps our lawn get better. You know what I'm saying? Fluffier. You know what I mean? I got to compete with these people around here. But anyways, much love to everybody, man. Blessings to everybody. Hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys later tonight. I will be back on tonight for a 10 p.m. show. Actually, it might not. It'll be later than 10 p.m. because the T-Bulls are playing, so it'll be after the T-Bulls game. So I'll make a update on that. But I will have a show tonight, and yeah, we'll leave it like that, man. I'll see you guys later tonight. Make sure you guys check in at 6 p.m. for the Real Recognize Real podcast post. And, we'll do it like that. Much love, man. I'll see y'all later, man. Holla back. 800. God.